Hey, coaches. This is Jen. As Rachel said, we really wanted to share our story with you guys. And so I want to take it back for me for quite a few years, actually. My journey with this weight gain started after my mom passed away when I was 20. So in 2000 is when she died. And um, food really became an issue with me. I coped through food, and I found that I was depressed and had major anxiety, and lived with that for well, up until last year, actually. Um, anyway, so fast forward, I had three babies. My oldest is 11, youngest is almost 5. So I continued to gain weight after each pregnancy and may have lost a few pounds here or there after I had them. But once I had my last, the weight just kept coming on and I was depressed. My Beachbody coach, who's a friend of mine from college, started posting her fitness journey on Facebook. And I was just watching, and she made some comment one day or question about, who wants to lose weight, I guess is what it was. And of course, I was like, me, I want to lose weight. So I started with her, and I purchased Focus T25. And I got the program. I was super excited. I thought, this is my chance. This is my time. I got 1 week into the program and I gave up. It was too hard. I realized at this point that I wasn't mentally prepared for that program. I wasn't ready yet. I hadn't had my aha moment. So fast forward a year later, I was still miserable. My marriage was falling apart. We were on the verge of a separation. I was focusing all my attention on everything that he was doing wrong, and blaming him for everything that was wrong with my life. And, but I had started to reach out. I knew I needed something. I was praying. I was talking to family and getting advice. And I just realized that I knew I needed something, but I didn't know what that something was. And one morning before a very early photo shoot, if you don't know, I'm a photographer as well. And one morning during a very early photo shoot, I had spent all night awake, couldn't sleep, was praying, crying, just very lost. And I had this realization in my car. And basically it was just, I truly and honestly feel it was the word of God and him just telling me that it was time to focus on me and to focus on my health and getting better, and that I couldn't continue blaming all of my problems on my husband. And from that moment forward, I had a mission. Fast forward a couple weeks, the program size came out, and I was super excited about that program because I grew up dancing from the time I was 6 to 18, and I was like, that's fun. That looks like something I can get into, and I really needed something that I could enjoy so that I would work out, that I would want to work out. So I got size, and July 27th was my first day with size, my first sweaty selfie. And I was all in, and I was already sharing my story. And I don't know why I had the guts to share it on social media, on Facebook. I just saw it as a way to become another level of accountability. Like I wanted people to see me succeed. I didn't want to fail again and again and again. I'd never struggled with weight as a child, as a teenager, as an early adult. It was never an issue. And even up to that point, even though I knew I was overweight and I was miserable, I was still seeing myself as this skinny person. So size started. It was amazing. I went to the beach in my second week of size or third week of size, and I was so worried that I would fall off track. That's usually the point that I would get to on any other program that I had done, which I had done many fad diets before. And so anyway, week 3, I was at the beach. I didn't give up. I pushed myself. I worked out probably 5 days that week. I came back, and Rachel reached out to me, and she was like, "What are you doing? What is this size thing? Tell me about it." And my coach had already started talking to me about being a coach the year before. And because I was drinking Shakeology, and she was like, you can be getting a discount on your Shakeology, and I think you'd be an amazing coach. And of course, I couldn't even get through T25. I was 215 pounds when I started this journey, and I was like, nobody is going to want to look at me for advice or help. Who is going to see this overweight girl and think they could get help from me? But after I got back and Rachel contacted me about size, I realized maybe I really could help other people. Maybe people are watching this journey. And honestly, I was like, Rachel's going to buy size? I want that commission. I want that 25%. What could this business do for me? I'm already an entrepreneur owning my own photography business. So I know what that looks like to work on my own, but I felt like working with Beachbody, I had this platform. Being a photographer, you're all out on your own. You don't really have anybody to help you along the way. Photography is very competitive, and other photographers don't really want to help unless you pay for their help. But Beachbody offers everything up front. They help you, and you have the coaches and the people above you, your upline or your upline. They're so supportive and helpful, and there's just all these tools. And my favorite part about being a Beachbody coach is helping other people. Honestly, the money is great, and I have tripled my income just as Rachel has. We kind of realized about the same point in this journey what Beachbody could do for us financially, but really that's not what it's about for me. Photography has been my main income, what I could support to my family, and I see this as another way to support that, but I just want to support other women. I want other women who suffer from anxiety and depression and loss in their lives to know that there is another way. Fitness has done that for me. Fitness has brought me out of my depression and anxiety, and I want that for everyone. So anyway, guys, I hope I was able to keep that a little short, and I got a little emotional at the end, but I really, truly love this business opportunity. I love working with you guys, and I can't wait to continue on this journey. Rachel and I are going places, and we want to go to that place with you guys, and we want you on our team, and we want you to grow with us. So thanks, guys. Have a great evening. Bye.